lies on the eastern side of the Pearl River Delta, where fishing activities are conducted mainly in the waters of the adjacent continental shelf in the South and East China Seas.
During these years, Hong Kong had become an important financial center at East Asia, and we have higher and higher living standards. However, during the process of achieving this, it seemed that we have forgotten something.
Yes, the fishing industry, the origin of Hong Kong, is vanishing because of rapid economic development of the modern city. For this, we have been to Lima Island, in where many fishing villages were located, to investigate this phenomenon by conducting interviews.
Let's start our journey to rethink our attitude towards this unique culture and the society. We've now arrived at Lima Island, and we are now at the Lima Fisherfolks village.
We are glad to have an interview with Mr. Leo Kwok, the person in charge of the Lima Fisherfolks village.
Why was this village set up at Lima Island, and what was the reason for setting up it?
Due to the advances and the increasing population of Hong Kong, many new towns are being developed and the fishing villages are vanishing. As So Wen on Lima Island is one of the only remaining fishing villages, the local fishermen want to conserve it by building the Fisherfolks village together.
Could you briefly introduce this village?
It is a wide floating cliffwork and occupies an area of over 2,000 meters square. Being a place for tourism and education, there are exhibitions like antique fishing tools exhibition and folklore exhibition, ponds for fishing, and authentic fishing junk, etc., where people can learn more and experience the livelihood of local fishermen.
Does Lima Fisherfolks village give others any special impression?
Yes, of course. Many people started to admire the unique Fisherfolks culture in Hong Kong and visited here for more information. Children have also found a great place to learn and to enjoy other than playing computer games.
What do you think about the value of the fishermen?
They are certainly vital for Hong Kong as they play an important role. Hong Kong is the brightest pearl at East Asia, but it was developed from little fishing villages. Nevertheless, people nowadays are too materialized. They work hard for fame and wealth, and some of them even invest on the stock market for a shortcut to be rich, comparing with contrast with the hard-working fishermen.
Do you think that most people have forgotten the Fisherfolks culture in Hong Kong?
Yes, it is certainly said that most Hong Kong people do not know much about their origin. As Hong Kong is a financial city, its prosperity lies on its economic development, and therefore less people concerned about protecting this culture. They are not doing enough to conserve it. Even this Fisherfolks village was built by the fishermen, but not by them. I once asked the children whether they would be fishermen in the future, and they shook their heads immediately because they were not familiarized with the role of fishermen and the fishing culture in Hong Kong. I think this is a problem brought by rapid economic development.
We have also interviewed Sing Shum, a senior fisherman on Lima Island.
As a fisherman, do you like this job?
I started my work as a fisherman when I was still a kid. I don't have any other choices, so I can't say whether I like to be one or not. We were poor and we couldn't receive any education, so we must work as fishermen for a living.
Do you think there are changes between the fishing industry before and now?
Fishing was hard in past. We started to work before sunrise. Now advanced technology makes our work easier. For instance, the motors can replace poling.
Do you think the fishing industry now is less prosperous than in past?
Yes, now we have less fish to catch due to water pollution by land reclamation and other human activities. Also, the youngsters, such as my child, receive good education and work in urban area after they have grown up. It causes the industry to decline. Notwithstanding this, I would prefer my children working out in urban city rather than being a fisherman, as they can have a higher salary and a more regular timetable for work and rest.
How is your relationship with your family members?
It was good in the past, as we spent much time together, living on the same boat for fishing. Now my children and I are apart. As they have gone to the town for work, we did not really spend much time together.
Do you think if the urban people have forgotten about the fishing villages?
Yes, they just rush to work every day like bees. All they care about are just money, money and money. They seldom concern the fishing industry in Hong Kong.
Due to rapid economic development, the fishing industry is being replaced by other secondary or tertiary industries, which have less workload but one can earn more as the main industry in Hong Kong. Besides, developing new town, decreasing number of fishermen and water pollution caused by human activities also lead to the decline of fishing industry despite the advance in fishing technology.
People know little and show little concern for conserving fishing industry, as they concentrate so much on economic activities or busying on other happenings around them. Yet, as the Chinese saying goes, we should remember where one's happiness comes from. Shouldn't we be the most familiarizing ones with it?
We can see that the fishermen have helped themselves to make a living and protect the culture by setting up and turning the Lima Fisherfolks village into a tourist spot with educational purpose, in which a lot of efforts have been put. In 2007, there are a lot of protests demanding the Hong Kong government to stop demolishing the Queen's Pier and the Star Ferry Pier. But have we done something practical to protect other heritage? We should have real actions instead of making empty promises. Otherwise, we will regret when they disappear.
Much attention should be placed on the fishermen. The most effective solution is providing subsidies or low-interest loans for the fishermen, especially during fish banding period when they cannot fish. It can also be used to buy bigger fishing boats or to buy fuel. Learning from France, a tax on buying seafood may be imposed to increase their income.
Water quality should be improved by stopping marine pollution, ceasing land reclamation, avoiding oil spillage and waste dumping into the sea. The Agriculture, Fisheries and the Conservation Department should be ready to provide technical support on fishing to the fishermen. Harbors of refuge should be opened and the Hong Kong Observatory should set up warnings for the fishermen when typhoons come.
What's more, fishing village tourism can be developed to conserve the fisherfolks culture in Hong Kong and help to raise income for the fishermen.
The above actions are also helpful in arousing public's awareness for preserving this unique culture of Hong Kong. In response, we should try to learn more and understand more about our origin through both the internet or visits.